What's up, everybody? Welcome back into The Grind, sponsored by Service Chevrolet Cadillac. It's time to take a look back. Since the last time we chatted, the Cajuns have had 6 contests, going 2-4. The 2 wins came Friday and Sunday as Louisiana captured the Sun Belt Conference Series first one of the season against Appalachian State. Friday's night was the usual Gunnar Leger gem, but Sunday, a suicide squeeze bunt with a walk-off victory. Handsome Monica laid it down, Jan Williams scored, and the Cajuns won 4-3. That kind of play was missing last week in a heartbreaking loss in Ruston at Louisiana Tech, and a common theme in the 4 losses, leaving base runners stranded and not getting the productive at-bats. Though the hits have been there, in the 4 losses, the Cajuns collected 37 hits, but couldn't bring home the runs when they needed them. It's now time for Grinder of the Week. Junior right-hander Evan Gilreath had a productive outing on Sunday. Former starter, now in a reliever role, came in, pitched 4 strong innings, not allowing a single hit, allowing the Cajuns to collect themselves and turn a 1-run deficit into a 4-3 victory. Evan Gilreath, our Grinder of the Week. What's coming up for the Cajuns? Well, Louisiana is in the midst of a 10-game stretch over a 13-day period, beginning with conference play this weekend at Troy, Alabama. Louisiana 11-8 on the season. Troy stands at 12-8. The Trojans are led offensively by Brandon Lockridge. The second baseman is batting .341 on the season. However, as a team, the Trojans are batting .243. Only 2 batters batting .300 or better. The middle to the bottom of their lineup has struggled this year offensively. But the Trojans do bring some quality pitching, specifically their weekend starters. Friday night starter Darren Osby sports a 4-1 record with a 2.41 ERA. Meanwhile, their Saturday starter Austin Crook sports a 2.18 ERA and a 3-0 record. All 3 games this weekend against Troy can be heard on News Talk 96.5 KPEL. After the weekend in Troy, the Cajuns come back to the boot for 2 midweek games, both of them on the road. Tuesday, they travel to Lake Charles for a matchup with McNeese State, then turn around Wednesday for a really interesting game in Hammond against Southeastern. Interesting in that it's technically more than one game. The 2 squads had a game postponed, tied at 4 in the bottom of the 11th back on February 20th. First, they'll make up that game, then play the single regularly scheduled game for Wednesday. Those 2 games can be heard on ESPN 1420 and ESPN1420.com. In the meantime, that's it this week for The Grind. We'll see you next week to give you all the scoop on Ragin' Cajun baseball. The Grind, sponsored by Service Chevrolet Cadillac.